I think it's success that a family walks through the door.
A huge proportion of the families that I serve have issues of trauma, mental health issues.
You grow up in these type of situations. It's not something you talk about. I know I didn't.
If you want things to change, no one can change them for you. You have to get help.
It's not about blame. It's not about who did something wrong. It's about what do we do now?
Robert went to school, and I remember I was reprimanding him, and he put his hand up and hit me. And I said, "You can't do that. I'm your mother." He goes, "But my dad did it." As a child, he went through things that no child should have ever had to go through. And I think that internalizing all that, it just started coming out.
You think about these childhood experiences that an individual has that they possibly never talked through.
70% of the kids who come into the clinic have at least one adverse childhood experience, and the average is 3.
To have the best chance of children growing up to be as productive as they can and as healthy as they can, dealing with these traumas as early as possible is the best way to do that.
Clifford Beers is the bomb.com. It's renovation for me and my children. I have many hats. I worked at Yale New Haven Hospital. Now I'm an advocate for this community. I'm trying to open up a safe house. I married Mr. Derek Beckford, but before then, I was in a verbal abuse marriage. It started off verbal abuse at the beginning, but it ended up in domestic violence. I talked to someone, and she said, "Why don't you try Clifford Beers?" And I said, "What's that?" And she said, "It's a resource for you and your children to regroup."
One of the things I'm very proud about here at the clinic is that we actually really look at the child in the context of the family.
Families feel something about being here, a comfort about being here. And I truly think it's a lot to do with caring for the whole family. They're groups for moms and dads.
For one of the groups, is about problem solving. The clients have provided a problem. We, as a group, have come up with solutions to help them to rid that problem.
You get a pure counseling session, you know, just breathe and talk and laugh and cry together with people who are all going through the same thing that you're going through.
It's been helpful to just talk about some of these experiences and some of these challenges so it lessens the pain.
Children and families that are served here leave here less symptomatic, more hopeful.
In spite of all that we go through, he's been a Dean's List student since he started high school.
I start my homework as soon as I get home, and when I finish, I could go do like other things.
At the end of the lacrosse season, he got an award for most inspirational player.
I don't know if I would be where I'm at today if it wasn't for Clifford Beers, because I think that I would still be doing some of the negative things that I was doing prior.
The thing about the people who work at the clinic are that they really care.
There's a real warmth to Clifford Beers. It's a place where you'll find clothing drives and toy drives and things that feel less traditional mental health, but feel like what you need to do to strengthen families.
We can't go to every home. We can't see every child. The biggest bang for our buck would be having communities educated and aided in using the strengths that already exist.
I would hope that we would need less mental health services like my clinic. We could then become a community center. When you walked into an agency like mine, you would see group rooms and yoga studios. It would be focused on wellness and strength.